What's going on, CBC Mustang fans? It's me, Coach Ken Prophet, and I'm back yet again for another season of Behind the Coach's Desk. And for my first interview this season, we're going to be talking to Coach Stephanie Irwin, our women's volleyball coach. She is doing an amazing job. Can't wait to talk to her and can't wait to give you guys some some information of what's going on with these ladies and how they've been doing this season. So stay tuned as we interview Coach Stephanie Irwin, our head volleyball coach. All right. Today we're talking with Coach Irwin, head volleyball coach. And you're in your second season, right, Coach?
Yes.
Man, you got some things going on this year. I know with the COVID, things are a little different. You guys had a fall and you guys gonna have a spring season. But so far in the spring, you guys have an overall record of 9-8, 2-2 at home, 6-4 away, and 3-2 at conference. To me, that's all win right there, Coach.
Yeah, it was
How you
good.
feel about that?
It was really good. I feel really good about this season. We had a lot of adversity this season, especially with COVID, but there were a lot of girls that stepped up to the plate and took on some responsibility that I'm not sure they thought they would have to take on, but they handled it really well, and I'm really proud of them.
Awesome. So, Coach, your 2021 recruiting class. Let's talk about these young ladies this year, and how do you feel about the impact they've made this season so far?
Yeah, I brought in a lot of freshmen, and a lot of them got some playing time. I had Emery Martin. She was my freshman 6 rotation outside hitter, and at one point she was nationally ranked in the NAIA, and she was number 7, I believe, in the nation. And so that was pretty cool to have that, and I'm excited to see all of the freshmen grow and develop and build this team up.
All right. So, senior Kyra Eccles. Kyra Eccles.
Yes.
I apologize, Kyra. Broke a record of kills with 629 kills so far this season, and that's just so far this season. I still got a spring season. So how does that make you feel as a coach, knowing that you have this senior that's making this impact, Coach?
Yeah, she has made a huge impact on the team. She is truly an outside hitter, but I put her in the middle this season to see if we could get some more blocks and to see what she could do in the middle. And so for those of you that don't know a lot about volleyball, typically the sets go to the outside or the right side. They go to pins, and so we can typically only run the middle on a perfect pass. And that is pretty uncommon, I would say, for volleyball. And so with us being able to get Kyra more sets in the middle, that just was a testament to our passing, and it's a testament to Kyra being able to put the ball down on some imperfect passes. And it's really cool to see her break a record in a position that's not typically known for getting the most kills. So I'm really proud of her for that.
Yeah, I've actually seen her like on the dot kill up that middle. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, she's good. With Kyra, I can put her anywhere on the court, and she's going to dominate wherever she's at.
Awesome. So throughout the season, especially the home games, and there's been some games where you guys went the distance, 5 games. Some came out with victories, some was upsets. So when you go through that kind of roller coaster, how do you encourage your girls with those tough losses to come back and bounce right back? Because I believe there was a home game where we lost 5, but then I know on the road you guys
had to turn
won.
back around. Yeah.
Yes.
And
how do you get them on there?
Yeah, it is a roller coaster, and I experienced those same emotions. I mean, I played in college, and we went some tough 5-set matches, and so. But there's another day, and a really big focus of this season being with the girls is just being present and being in the moment, and letting go of whatever mistake you'd made. If we had a bad practice, like letting it go and being in the moment, driving our focus to being in the moment and being present. And so that was a huge focus for us. And we played Free Hardman at home, and we were excited to beat them at home because we had played them at a tournament earlier this season, and we lost to them in 5 sets. And so we were excited to play them again, and I know the energy was there, and we did a really good job of preparing for that match. And some things just don't go your way, and part of building this season back up from the last couple years, I mean, this was the first fall semester that we've had a winning season since 2006, and so with us being in the second season, there are going to be some ups and downs, but just telling the girls that we're staying the course and that the bigger goal, the bigger achievement is right around the corner, and that we're doing the things that we're supposed to be doing right now helps to keep us sticking with the grind. So it's been good.
All right. So, Coach, due to COVID-19, the season has actually been extended, and especially in the conference. So that's different with you guys having to continue into the spring. With this kind of change, how are you guys preparing mentally? And what are you doing to keep the girls fit so they can get ready to go in the spring when that time comes for you guys to play?
Yeah, so some things that we're doing to prepare mentally, I think that in order to stay focused for the season that's coming up is to have a break right now from volleyball. And so right now we're just in the weight room for our off season, because typically in volleyball we normally get the entire spring semester for our off season to train for the fall. But we have a very condensed off season, and so we're in the weight room right now, and my goal is to build strength and to get a little bit of that power and that speed training back in the off season, and then once season starts again in January, then we'll actually get back to the court. But I remember being a player, and whenever we have our off season and being in season, I really enjoyed that off season, not even touching a ball, because it made getting to touch a ball whenever we started that preseason again that much sweeter. And so I'm giving them a break right now and trying to build that strength and put on some muscle, and then when January hits, I'm hoping that they'll just miss it so much that we'll get right back after it.
All right, Coach. So, as a coach, we all have those games, those memorable games. So, what are so far this season? What are your top 3 memorable games and why?
Yeah. So we went to, we played a tournament at Evangel, and the very first team that was on the schedule to play at Evangel was St. Louis College of Pharmacy. Okay. And they were ranked above us in our preseason poll. And so whenever we got to play them, it was so exciting because, we didn't beat College of Pharmacy last year. But that was a very memorable game because we swept them in 3. And so that felt really good to beat a conference team. It didn't count towards our conference game because we played them as our conference match later on in September. But it felt really good to just be able to show our conference and to show these girls that we are capable of beating a team that's ranked higher than us. And so that was a great win that we had. When we were on the road, to Hannibal LaGrange, that was a really memorable match because we took Hannibal to 5 and we beat them. And so funny story with that one, we encountered a lot of wind on the road, construction, lunch took forever at the place that we stopped at, and so we actually got to the match about 30 minutes before the start time. Ooh. And typically we get to the match an hour and a half before the start time. Yeah. And so we didn't get our full warm up. I actually had to sit one of my freshman starters, the one who played 6 rotations all the way around. So I had to make a new lineup, and it was a battle. And so Hannibal beat us at their place last year, and so that was another really memorable game that we got to go there, and despite all of the odds, they pushed through and we came out on top, and so that was a really good road win. And then another memorable match that we had was whenever we went to Crowley's. That was a game that I got to travel the whole team, and so some girls that I wouldn't normally have played, they got to get a lot of playing time, and just to see them how they actually do under pressure, and they grew a lot, and I saw a lot of things from girls on the entire team develop and grow, and so that was a really memorable game for me as a coach to see them do that.
Road trips always build character and chemistry with teams.
For sure.
So, what are some goals you set for yourself or you set for the team this year, and have they met them yet, or where are you at with those goals?
Yeah. So some goals for the team was to finish with a winning season, and so boom, got it done.
Yes,
so we'll have some more games in the spring, but I know that's a really high goal for a team to set. After coming back from a very weak program, just trying to develop that. And so in 2 years, I thought it was a lofty goal, but a very achievable goal. And so for us being able to achieve that this fall, I'm really proud of them. So as of now, they have met the goal, but in the spring, that's still going to be our goal for us to have a winning season.
So every coach, I know I am, so I know most coaches are the same. We set goals for ourselves as coaches. So what goals have you set for yourself this season as a coach, and have you met them yet, or Where are you close to getting there?
Yeah, I think that we are close to getting there. My personal goal for our team is to get to conference. We were really close to making the cutoff last year, and which was an amazing big step forward for this program. And so I think it's very, very doable, knowing that we can beat College of Pharmacy. And I believe that we can beat William Woods and Lyon and Stevens, and so that's a huge goal for me. For us to be able to make that conference tournament, because these girls haven't been able to see in conference tournament for years.
Okay. All right, Coach, something different this year. We're going to do get to know our coach speed round. So I'm going to ask a question, or I'm going to ask you to compare one or the other. Which one do you like the best?
Okay.
Only got a few of them, so we're going to do it real quick. You ready?
Ready.
All right. What position did you play in college, Coach?
Middle.
All right. What is your favorite color?
Purple. I mean blue, it's blue.
Blue. All right. Chili's or TGI Fridays?
Fridays.
All right. Day at the pool or day at the beach?
Beach.
And favorite thing to do in your pastime?
I play beach volleyball.
All right.
That's what I do.
Coach, I appreciate you doing a wonderful job with your girls. Thank you for taking this opportunity to come speak to me behind the coach's desk. And we look forward to y'all guys continue to accomplish great things.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, well, thank you.
Yes.